Nope. Nope. Stop it. We're not doing it.
Okay, then we'll go to.
No.
Oh, I tried.
You did try. A for effort. F for execution. Welcome back
Hi, everybody.
to the Lousy Show.
Yeah, I'm Pam.
I'm Ro.
You should say Poe.
Poe would have worked, yeah.
Because then you could have like put the panda on the screen for him. It'd have been great. It'd been a little bit, you know.
Oh, the panda.
But we're lousy, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm so lost.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But you know what does matter?
What?
You subscribing.
Yep.
And we have seen the massive amount of people watching our videos lately, and we are absolutely grateful.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We need you to subscribe.
Yeah. Click
And
the button.
here's why we need you to subscribe, because with this channel growing means we can make more content.
Mm-hmm.
And with more content means you get more fun, lousy stuff from your favorite lousy duo. So subscribe. It's free.
Oh, free 99.
And if you're listening to us on any listening sites, just follow us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very easy.
Nice and easy to do.
Yep.
I don't know why more people don't do it. Just click the button.
It's crazy. We've actually had an increase in our listeners on listening sites as well, which is really cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was looking at those analytics lately. We have some from Mexico.
Wow.
I think we have a couple listeners just across the pond. So appreciate y'all for listening. And it's coming from all different sites. So whatever listening site you're on, we appreciate you. Make sure to follow us there. And again, if you're on YouTube, because that's where our primary audience is, subscribe. However, Sam,
Yes,
you brought mention to this prior to us recording.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're doing today because I've never heard of this before in my life. Has nothing to do with him subscribing, even though you should subscribe.
No, but you will want to subscribe after this. So just go ahead and do it now.
Exactly.
Just get it out of the way. And so that way you don't have to go back later,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'll give you a second. All right, cool. So today,
If you think of it, it's just a move of the thumb.
it really, it depends what you're watching on. If you're watching on your phone, if you're
Little
watching
wrist
on,
action.
little wrist, little, you got to find the remote if you're watching on a TV, but
That's fair.
anyway, Joseph, today we are looking
That is
at
Joseph to you.
Oh, sorry. Poseth.
Okay.
Is that what you said? No, I'm just kidding. Today we are going back to our favorite website, which
Yes.
is reddit.com.
Yes.
Because
I find all of my corn there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's the entire spank bank right there. So
I
yep.
was talking about like actual farming tips.
You said porn.
I said corn.
Oh, I totally misheard you.
That's a clip later.
Ooh.
Anyways.
So we went back to reddit.com. I swear you said porn. Anyway, we went back to reddit.com.
What's the record for getting a video demonetized?
I'm sure it's been pretty quick. We'd have to really try right at the beginning,
That's fair.
So yes, we are on a new subreddit that we have not seen on the show before, but I have, I wouldn't say frequented, but I have perused before.
Okay.
And it is r/TIFU, which is Today I Fucked Up. And so all it is just people telling stories on how they fucked up.
Yeah, I've never heard of this before in my
And
life.
it can range from like real cringy to real funny to like, oh God, so it's,
Oh, so we're about to be in for a treat.
we're going to be in for a treat. So yeah, we will take turns reading these out and then we'll talk about them. And
Okay.
yeah, it's not quite like an Am I the Asshole where, they're asking if they're an asshole or anything. They're just saying, hey, I fucked up. Buckle up.
Okay. Let's.
So I'll go ahead and take over the first one and then, or unless you want to do Rochambeau or rock, paper, scissors on this one.
you know what? You introduced this. So.
Okay, so I'll take over. So today I fucked up. My 20F girlfriend of 2 years told me that the music that 25 male, that's a little confusing.
Hold up.
So the poster is the 25-year-old male. The girlfriend is 20-year-old female. What, the 5-year age gap?
That's dead. Well,
Could be worse.
Yep. No, that's fine.
Yeah, let's, but anyway, of 2 years told me that the music that I play during sex is weird and a major turnoff. So,
And what are you playing, like polka?
You just hear the Recolog guy in the background. I don't think that's the noise they make.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's that long horn is the top of a fucking Norwegian mountain.
All right, so a little backstory. We're unhinged today. All right.
Ancient Tibetan war hymns. That's what we're playing during
Just
sex.
the fucking Who. Oh, hang on.
Quality. I
was just drinking a drink, you motherfucker.
Yep, go ahead.
Anyway, so a little backstory. When I first started having sex, I researched into ways to be better as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing. That's fair.
Hang on, I just want to pause for a moment. I appreciate that we are getting the warning that this is the fuck up of the month.
That's why I started with this one. Yeah, I was like, this one should be good.
This is okay. I'm in. Let's go.
I read online that you can play music and match the rhythm in order to put on a better performance. All right, and now we just need some Cannibal Corpse, so it's just like some. I searched love-making songs and started slowly creating a playlist in which I was comfortable matching the rhythm.
Oh, no.
This is more and more red flags popping up every time.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few songs to my playlist. However, there is one song in particular, which actually happens to be my favorite, that my girlfriend hates and says turns her off in a major way. I don't understand why it has taken her 2 years to tell me that she hates that song. It's a good lovemaking song with good rhythm. I feel the way I fucked up is I could have possibly asked her previously if she likes the playlist or any songs she'd like to add/change. But to leave it for 2 years thinking our sex life is great, but in her eyes has just been ruined by my music, has left the whole situation feeling awkward, and I'm a bit annoyed. I pretty much played this tune every single time, so the amount of times she must have not been enjoying it when I thought the complete opposite is annoying, but also embarrassing in ways. Not to mention my previous partners, however, they never complained about the song, so maybe it's just her. It's fucked up that the relationship, to be honest, because sex feels awkward now. The other day we were having sex with no music, but I was still thrusting to the tune playing in my head. She recognized this and asked me to stop. She recognized it by the. It's fun to stay at the.
I am enthralled with this. Okay.
She recognized this and asked me to stop. I thought this song was perfect, and I always thrust along with the tune and feel it gives me the perfect rhythm for doing the deed to. I usually bust to this song and find it devastating she hates this song. The song itself. Do we listen to this? We might have to just like mute it. But,
you know what? Yeah, let's do that. I want everyone to at least see our reaction. Don't show it on this future Sam.
Yeah.
Don't show this on the screen. I just want people to see our reaction and just mute this part, put something over it. I don't know, but like, yeah.
I am so putting polka music on top of it. If it's not already polka music.
Let's go.
Of course, there's an ad.
I don't care.
We can't skip it. We have to watch the entire 15 seconds, though.
It happens.
Premium, but whatever. There's no way bro was tearing the cheeks up to two seagulls having an argument.
Oh my God.
Without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite thing about this whole story was a collective experience of clicking the link to the song and thinking, this isn't that bad. And then followed by the absolute 540-degree twist. It takes 20 seconds in. It's absolutely perfect. Oh, my God.
This will be Hudson Mohawk's legacy. A woman suffering for 2 years while her boyfriend thrusts his hips to the tune will be his legacy. I feel like our lives are complete after reading this story.
This is fantastic.
We have to go back to the story now.
I'll just close that.
TLDR, she hates my lovemaking tunes and didn't tell me. Okay, dude. What do you say here? Like, here's the thing. When women get turned off, their bodies respond as such.
Yeah, you can tell.
This man was so enthralled with this song that he did not recognize that she either had a grimaced look on her face or however her body reacted to where she there's no way she was just like faking it for 2 years.
I mean,
if she was, give her an Oscar.
yeah, and then she's basically like, while he's busting a nut to this song, she's tried the fuck up. She is the Mojave fucking desert over there. Oh my God. There's no way. Like, this has to be a troll post. But if it isn't, oh my God. If it is, it's beautiful.
Look, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. A long time ago, stopped playing music while having sex. And the reason being is like, yeah, you can have like light music on the background, kind of like like, you know, when you have roommates, well, we used to be roommates and we would have our girlfriends over, you turn a little music on to cover up the noise.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you do. If the boys are are at home and you want to get jiggy, you got to turn some music on to make sure ain't nobody hearing nothing.
Yeah.
It's also almost the universal sound of don't knock on my goddamn door. But I learned a long time ago that I cannot play music because I just don't like, I don't know. It feels weird to have the rhythm be conducted by the song.
Yeah.
But I would also know if the song was a turnoff. Like, now bear in mind, this is also like the last person that I did the deed with that I was playing music to. This was well over probably a decade ago. And it was to, I think, some Disturbed. Like, you know,
I can see it. Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Some hateful, you know, ruckus.
Just a little bit of hate fucking in there.
But this dude's enthralled with his playlist. He's more happy about the playlist than he is getting the booty.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest here. This man's probably spanking his meat.
Well, now it's a Pavlov's dog thing too, because I'm sure every time he hears that song now, he's just
rock hard, dude. Yeah. Spraying paint and walls.
just immediately just jizzed his pants.
Oh my God. How do you?
This is incredible.
I almost want to know if they're still together. Like, I need to know if he changed his ways. Can you click on his profile? I need to know if we have an update.
Oh.
Okay, off the screen, Future Sam.
Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the show, make sure to subscribe or follow depending on the site that you're on, and make sure to drop a like on the video. If you have any lousy ideas for the show, feel free to email them to us at thelousypodcast@gmail.com or join the Discord by using the link in the description. Back to the show.
Wait.
Oh, here we go. Time I fucked up posting on Reddit about our sex life with CBAT, and now our relationship has ended.
Dude, click it. We got to read this. Hold on. Posting on Reddit about our sex life with CBAT, and now our relationship has ended.
So the song was CBAT, by the way.
Yes, the song is CBAT. You now know this. Everybody can enjoy that with us. Okay, this exploded more than I expected and has been a bit overwhelming with the messages, but thought I'd give an update. The attention hasn't been exactly positive, and this hasn't been the best thing to happen for my relationship. It's now sadly ended. I didn't expect it to blow up so much. I should have used an anonymous name instead of my real name and our real ages. There aren't many 25-year-old Tyler Lifes. That's his act.
Wow.
Time I fucked up. Well, today I fucked up by posting my actual name and age on Reddit for people to come find me.
Yeah, that's why there are throwaways.
Yes, exactly. Unfortunately, her younger sister recognized this and showed her parents, who wasn't happy at all and made the situation extremely awkward.
No.
What made it more awkward and cemented the fact that it was me was that they recognized the song. Once at a family dinner, we were discussing music taste, and my ex-girlfriend stated that I have an odd taste in music. Everyone laughed and pressed me to play something from my phone of what I like as music, to which I blessed their ears with Seabat.
So you're telling me you, to your girlfriend's parents, played the song you bust a nut to, literally, not figuratively, actually busted a nut to the song.
This dude is...
And he's like, I love this song.
Her father laughed and said it was terrible. I guess we all have different tastes. Although I nodded in agreement at the time, I was thinking in my head that this is a great fucking song. A great fucking song or a great fucking song? We are over now and I am moving on. I already revealed my face on TikTok, but with the amount of hate I originally got, I decided to say I didn't have it and backtracked. I don't think the song is that bad, and I had no idea she didn't like it until recently, and as soon as I did, I stopped. I didn't force her Seabat. Not all can handle Seabat. I know it's different. Talking like it's your long lost love, dude. I know a lot have asked for face reveal in playlists. My playlist I actually burned onto a CD and have been using my CD player. I'll go on YouTube and try to link all the songs in one playlist and share. TLDR made Reddit post and finished our relationship. Dude,
this is incredible.
This is an onion, and there are layers, and they get better and better. Why would you post your real name anywhere on Reddit?
I figured it was just like, it was supposed to be Tyler's Life, but that was taken. So he's just like, Tyler Life, you know, but
like,
that's his name.
I hope she has a Seabat free life.
And well, you remember how like that sound was blowing up on TikTok for a little while? Oh, I'm sure she,
it was trauma.
Uninstalled that shit. She was like, no.
That was actually, that was one of the biggest trends for like an entire season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, while I love this post and it was fantastic, we have a few more to get to. So
we do.
Let's move on. But that's a golden Reddit story right there for sure.
That was a beautiful one to start off on.
Yep. All right, you got this one.
Oh my God. Today I fucked up by lying to my wife for 13 years. Okay. Today I fucked up by lying to my wife for 13 years. My wife hates orange and lime flavored candles. Or candies, sorry.
Candles.
I love them. Well, the orange, like the lime. Love the orange, like the lime. So she passes on the orange Starburst to me. She passes the orange and green Skittles to me. She passes the orange and green gummy bears to me. This has been happening for 13 years. What she doesn't know is that the green Haribo gummy bears are actually strawberry. Okay. I swear. Shortly after we married, for one reason or another, I looked at the back of the Haribo gummy bears package and discovered this. So I haven't said anything for 13 years. Every time we get gummy bears, she gives me the orange and green. I never said a word. I've enjoyed eating my little lies until last night. We had some gummy bears and she opened them and started to hand me the orange and green ones. But after a few minutes, I started looking at the back of the bag. And then I saw her eyes get real big. She turned to me and asked if I've known that the green bears were strawberry. She always thought they were lime. I was honest and nodded my head yes. The look of betrayal was unreal. She asked how long I've known, and I was honest. I told her as long as we've been married. She quit giving me the gummy bears she didn't like. She was even eating the orange ones out of spite.
Yikes.
Wow. I don't think I'll get any more gummy bears discards after this. Time to buy my own. Edit. We don't eat these every day, a few times a year at most. I don't just get the rejects. It's a shared bag. Whenever she grabs a few, she would pick out the orange and green and hand them to me, just like I would give the pineapple to her. Pineapple's great. Fuck off. And of course the TLDR.
Yep.
So there, something I learned a long time ago, and I know you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, I got you. Never lie to your woman about food.
No. Absolutely not.
That is one of the fastest ways to get cut in your sleep. Like, and dog, 13 years.
That's a long time to be holding that. Like, granted, it's at the end of the day insignificant. But that's a long time.
Very insignificant, but you're never going to get gummy bears again.
No. And now you've planted the seeds of doubt and betrayal in her mind.
She's going to read every single candy casing you ever get.
Yep.
She's going to be looking at those flavors like, what are they?
Yeah. I would not be able to get away with this with my wife for sure. She would probably actually cut me.
I don't think I'd be able to get away with this with my wife. Probably. I think, no, maybe. It depends on what it is. I don't think she pays attention to the flavors that much. She's not very picky when it comes to those flavors.
Well, I don't think she would be like, she'd probably think it's funny at the end of it, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, no, I don't know on that one though. I don't know if I could. I feel like I could if I wanted to, but it would be trivial.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she would be like that pressed. Now, if I were to tell her like, oh yeah, that Japanese food's not that great and it's some of the best Japanese food I've ever had, then I'm fucked. Because if she tries it and she goes, this is some of the best Japanese food I've ever, why would he tell me this? Like,
why you lie?
Yeah. Ladies, I gotta ask, have you ever been in a position like this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like,
I have.
Tell us in the comments. Yeah. Is this something that you've ever experienced?
I don't think I have. I mean, although I don't really. The only thing I can think of that could potentially happen would be like the Charlie Bright crawlers. She'll get them and then she'll eat everything but the green and orange ones. Mm-hmm. She doesn't like them, and they're okay. I'll eat them, but but she knows she doesn't like them. You know, like she's 100% confident on that. But that's the only one that I can think of that I get the rejects.
That's fair. Yeah, so, I don't ever really get the rejects. I just get shared stuff.
Yeah,
just like she was munching on a bag of Reese's Pieces, and I mean, just bloop, cool. You good?
Yeah, I had like my eyelash decided to fight back. So
man's over here like, I can't see.
I'm legally blind.
This was definitely more wholesome than I thought it was going to be because I was
the title was right.
That is how you clickbait somebody.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, proper clickbait.
Clickbait.
I can't speak. So.
All right, you're up, buddy.
Yeah, today I fucked up by accidentally getting sexual with my dentist again. I can never go back to my new dentist after 2 visits because I'm an idiot. My dentist is a very nice and professional man. Our first appointment was going pretty smoothly until he made some innocuous remark.
I want to pause for a second. We need to know if OP is a man, woman, or non-binary pal because that is going to be a very, very strong turn as to how this goes. Because if, like, for instance,
I don't think it's going to matter.
Well, the reason I say that is because some people do take like those things very seriously. Yeah. And that's where I need to gauge like where the seriousness of this dentist is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But keep reading. I'm curious.
Okay. Let's see. Our first appointment was going pretty smoothly until he made some innocuous remark about us, quote unquote, being strangers. My immediate reply was, "Oh, you're not a stranger. You've been inside my mouth for 20 minutes. I did not intend to make a sexual joke. His face turned red and was clearly embarrassed, but he continued on like a true professional, and we were probably both relieved that when the appointment was over. I had my second dentist appointment today. I actually mentally prepared myself to be a model patient who didn't say anything weird. Thank you very much. He had been working in my mouth for about 5 minutes when he started to seem really uncomfortable or something. His face was red when and he was breathing a little heavier. I was a bit concerned and also confused. Like, how could I have embarrassed him this time? I had hardly spoken, so he keeps working in there, and I realized what the hell is happening. My dentist was wearing grape-flavored gloves. I had been absent-mindedly licking his fingers the whole time, never going back.
Okay, never mind. I disregard my last statement. It doesn't fucking matter at that point.
Yeah, either way, you're going to feel probably a little uncomfortable with that. Do they have grape-flavored gloves? I didn't even realize that. But or just flavored gloves, period. I guess that makes sense for being a dentist, but...
I'm not gonna give you all the pleasure of memeing this because what went through my head was me immediately leaning my head back on. But
do it.
No. But I'm just imagining being laid back in that chair and just like slobbering on them motherfuckers, just going to town, because he's seeing that and he's bricked. And that is the telltale sign of a man who is like, my body is reacting in ways it shouldn't be right now. Like that dentist, he was trying his hard. He couldn't stand up. No. He could not stand up. His fucking coat would be like,
yeah, he probably just went over to the computer and he was like, hey, dental assistant, can you finish this up for me, please? I need to not do things for a bit.
See, I think that joke is okay. For anybody who's watched this show long enough, you understand. If you're brand new to this show, I would say my humor is a bit more egregious than yours when it comes to crude and sexual. That whole 20 minutes spit inside my mouth for 20 minutes joke, that's a quality joke.
That's a good joke.
That's a solid dentist joke in my opinion.
Yeah.
Harmless, couple chuckles, ha ha, finish, get my teeth done, thanks, we're out. If you are slobbering on the Twigglies, bruh, just
I gotta look this up now. Hang on. Flavored gloves. Oh yeah, of course that one pops up. But yeah,
that's an actual thing.
Yep. It makes sense, like, because latex doesn't taste very good, or nitrile or whatever the fuck they use.
I mean, yeah, that does make sense.
But
that just like,
well, and if he's just like accidentally kind of licking it, then he's kind of like or they're probably kind of licking it like a little sensually, like just kind of teasing it.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
That's
I'm also wondering if they're like hunting the fingers down with their tongue.
At that point, this is exactly how most videos start on the hub. Okay. This is where it begins. And what that tells me is you need to get like laid because you got some tension and it needs to be released, fam. Like, and this was 4 years ago. Let's see if there's a follow-up. I want to know if there's a follow-up. It's 4 years ago. We got to see what's up here. Hollows of Your Heart. What was their name? Hollows of Your Heart. Watch the account. Yeah. Any OPs here? All right.
Next time I'll bite him.
Never going back. No, keep going. Hang on. Go up. I mean, both y'all are both single because there's worse ways to meet someone. I mean, wait.
So how did you guys meet? Well, I was all hopped up on goofball gas, just kicked back in his chair and licking his purple fingers.
Jesus.
I feel like this is the start to a Thanos fan fiction.
Hold on. Wait a second. Today I fucked up by disappointing a man who wanted to get laid by a maid.
So this is the same person that went to the dentist.
Yeah, I'm a professional house cleaner in a large city. My first
we can read this one real quick.
Yeah. Let's just breeze through it real quick. I'm a professional house cleaner in a large city. My first house a day was beautiful and pretty big, 4,000 square feet. I had never cleaned this house before today. It is kind of interesting to clean a home. Okay, I love cleaning dirty houses and was amping myself up by doing a mini Rocky training montage warm up and finding the perfect music to work to. Pantera. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I was sweating like 4 hours in, but I was getting this house sparkling. Excuse me. Sparkling.
Yep.
All I had left to clean were the floors. When a man walked in, I walked him home and let him know I just need to clean the floors and it would be finished soon. He looked super confused and then kind of grinned and asked if I was his birthday gift. I didn't really know what he meant. Maybe his wife scheduled the service on his birthday. I just answered with, maybe, happy birthday, Mr. Henricks. To which he looked even more confused and told me his name was not Henricks. Well, that's because his next door neighbor, my actual client, is Mr. Henricks. I walked my happy ass into the wrong fucking house and
oh no.
and cleaned the hell out of it. And then the guy who lived there came home and thought I was a sex worker role playing as a house cleaner hired by his wife as a birthday present.
I want to know what's up with that family.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, hey, look for the pineapples.
Mhm.
Look for the pineapples is all I gotta say.
Upside down.
Yes, I was so totally embarrassed explaining myself to the guy and my boss. The entry instructions in the app said the client wouldn't be home, but there was a key under the mat. There was no key under the mat, but the front door was unlocked. This is not even the first time in my life that I have let myself into the wrong house, although the first time was not a work thing. On a plus side, dude was so happy with how clean his house was that I finished the floors and he paid me what my company would have charged him plus a tip.
Oh, nice.
Well, that is a great ending to that. However, you need to go back to your dentist.
Yeah.
Look,
Sounds like they have a future in sex work.
I think the universe is trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
And
Let's start an OnlyFans.
it's yeah, and just suck on purple gloves and just do your thing. Rake in the millions. That's all I can
All
tell
I'm
you.
saying is they could have just put a comment saying, "Hey, by the way, started one up."
I once glanced at my dental folder when I was a kid, and it said I had a strong roaming tongue. Not sure how I should feel about that. Next.
Yep. Yeah. And last but not least.
All right. Today I fucked up by obliterating my wife's Okay.
Just imagining a million different ways on how we fucking killed this fish.
Whew. Happened last night. Wife's 8-year-old very large goldfish was passing away. Had dropsy, was suffering, and was on the verge of death. Wife and I looked into the symptoms, and there was practically no hope of him making a recovery. So she asked me to euthanize him. Looking at the methods, it seemed pretty agreed upon.
I chilled for a second. You want me to take over?
Why did it just go through my head? I was just.
We never know. Well, we'll find out here in a second.
Looking into methods, it seemed pretty agreed upon that the most effective and quick way to euthanize a fish was blunt force trauma. Oh, no. Now, when I was a kid, my family were huge anglers, and I was designated as the fish killer when it was time to cook them. Back then, I was told to slam them on the ground as hard as I could. Well, my 8-year-old body wasn't strong enough to kill them instantaneously, so I had to do it multiple times. Honestly, it kind of fucked me up a little. Flash forward to last night, I didn't want that happening again, and I wanted it to be painless. I asked my wife to leave the room because she was very upset, and I chose to do the deed by putting the fish in a plastic grocery bag and slamming it on the counter as hard as I possibly could. The poor fish... The poor fish was absolutely obliterated. The force ripped open the bag and sprayed bits of what used to be a goldfish in every direction. Told my wife to stay upstairs, and she started getting suspicious. So she comes out after 5 minutes, and it's just everywhere still. On the counter, on the stove, on the fridge, on the freaking Christmas tree we still have up. I was still finding pieces of it this morning. Oh my God. Wife was aghast and traumatized, cried until she went to bed. A TLDR, I euthanized my wife's dying fish quickly, but in the most visually traumatizing way possible. Oh no.
Like you couldn't just fucking flush it down the toilet. Like, no, like I understand it's probably gonna still be alive, but at least it's out of sight, out of mind. You know,
you went with the most extreme. This fish is already dying.
it's a goldfish too. It's not exactly huge.
We're not fucking slamming a sturgeon around here. Like you all. You just had to. You could have literally. If you wanted to, you could have literally like, bloop,
Just butcher knife.
Yeah, but instead you put it in a fucking bag and went, and it detonated.
So for future reference, if you're going to put your 8-year-old goldfish in a bag to try to slam it on a counter, maybe do it outside instead of in the kitchen. Oh my God. Salutes to that goldfish.
I like, how do you, why does that seem like I've had some pretty dumb ideas in my life.
Yeah.
I would never have done that. Like, I wouldn't have been like, you're already on your deathbed. Let me brutally murder you real quick. Like, oh my, just send him down the goldfish tunnel of heaven.
Yep.
That's it. Just,
it's the plumbing to heaven.
it is.
Yep.
It is. They'll end up there somehow.
Yep.
Or
maybe it'd be food for something.
Who knows? The circle of life.
Circle of life. The circle of life.
But instead, you wanted to decorate your house with it.
That takes a whole new meaning to like, I can feel you all around me. It's like literally all around him.
I almost wonder if they had to move. Like, I feel like if that was so traumatizing to her, like, I wonder if it was like, I can't live here anymore. What if it was like 6 months later and they found a little orange scale like on the fridge?
I hope not, because I mean, at the end of the day, like I understand, you know, pets are family, things like that. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking goldfish. Like, you know, there's having an emotional attachment.
Are we heartless?
Maybe a little bit. We are soulless. So
I mean, that's fair. That is very fair. Let us know what you think in the comments. It was very hard to read that. You know. It was very hard to read.
It was very hard to hear you read it.
That's fair. You know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you for introducing me to this. I think this is going to be one of my new favorite subreddits.
Yep. Yeah, I think we'll have to maybe bring this one back in a future episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
TIFU 2. TIFU 2.
Yep. TIFU 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Wow. Well, it's time for us to head out. You know what you need to do. We've told you time and time again, so do it.
Subscribe.
If you're watching this far, you like the videos, subscribe, hit the bell icon because we upload twice a week. That's right. Our podcast and our sister show, Am I the Asshole? So
do it.
Subscribe. And you can do that by clicking the button behind me. And then also clicking that video behind me as well to watch something that YouTube recommends you watch. But until then,
it was a fun one. Bye.
Later.